coached overseas for 17 years, and you know, you've had a chance to go to 3 Olympic Games and see the world. That's my basketball background. I've been lucky to do that, and so to bring our guys and let them share similar experiences and bring the NBA and bring those personalities to whatever part of the world. You know, here we're in London. It's great for the game, you know, it's great for the kids. I think for the young people that follow these guys and maybe have a chance to see them as a one-off for the first time and maybe never again, I mean, how can all that not add up to being tremendous for our sport?
But maybe in previous years there's been a slight lack of star power in the games. I know there are stars on every team, but these guys are real superstars. So any word on them specifically being here and what that means?
I mean, I'm aware of the teams that have come over to London, and I'm aware of the teams that, you know, we send over to China. And I think to your first point, like this star, we don't yet have stars. You know, we don't have any championships. We don't have any all-stars. Like we're very much at the foundation of trying to get to where you just brought us too quickly, in my opinion. I'm the coach. I have to keep it real. Right?
He's popular though, Joel.
There's a difference between popular and championship.
Yeah.
And like that's my version of a star. Is are you able to get your teams to win and win championships? And this is the challenge. I think that like Ben Simmons and Joel, that's my mission for them. That's my mission for all of us, to grow champions. And right now we're just scratching the surface. And going back to your point, to bring these guys over here and let them see, you know, at this stage, personalities and tremendous young players in their own right. That's great for the sport.
But how long does it take for that to happen, though? To build, how long does it take to build a champion?
It's like, how long's a piece of string? Who knows, right? Really, who knows? And you know, when you start asking that, you know, that's a great question. It just, so many things have to fall into place, starting with health, you know, draft picks and acquisitions and bottom line health. I've seen 4 of them, you know, and it's hard to be the last man standing, and there's no like, you know, generic formula to produce that. Oftentimes it's organic, you know, you just start moving and you retain health, but that's why we're all here.
What's the one common thing that y'all had in all 4 though?
Health.
Health.
And then it let talent prevail. They're very connected, and if you made me choose in order, I would choose that, health and talent.
Did you expect Ben Simmons to be that good that quick?
I did not. I did not. And I think to you know, take a college and high school 4-man and give him the ball and say, now you're an NBA point guard, that's a hell of a transition. And it's the hardest position to play in our sport. And for him to come out with the poise that he has, and you know, you look at the royalty that he's in. When you look at the assist leaders, say in the NBA, it's NBA royalty, and he's in it at a young age and from a 4-man position. I think all over the place he's exceeded expectations, and the good news is he has a lot more to give.
Do you feel as coaches and players there's an investment in this because of what you've had to go through over the last 4 or 5 years?
I mean, it's like just raising young kids, you know, it's raising a family, and it's deeper than just coaching the guys. You get into the underbelly of culture and standards and work habits, and how do you travel and how do you behave and how do you grow a team in a locker room. It's more than just getting Joel the ball and posting him up. And it's why I took the job. You know, I had the chance to see championship culture for 12 years in my old job with San Antonio, to try to like say, well, you can go into the city of Philadelphia, an amazing city, and put your own thumbprint on what our version of culture is and actually grow it from the base up. Where in life do you get that opportunity? And so the connection and the responsibility, and you know, you feel a little bit more responsible for growing this and doing the right thing by the city and doing the right thing by the owners who have allowed all this to happen. It's very much a connecting type of atmosphere for me.
Is that what the process means now?
I don't even know what it means. it's almost like, I want to say, like, trust the progress, not the process. And, you know, and we're doing that. We're moving forward. There is progress. And so I'm pivoting out of the process and going with the progress. You know, trust the progress. And I think right today, we're doing okay. You know, we had a rough December. Lots of it, we had hard luck with health. Now we get health, and now we're starting to win. It's incredibly connected to Keith's point earlier. And life's moving along, and we got a tough January, but I like the progress of what I'm seeing right now.
When you talk about trusting the progress, you have a lot of young guys, one-and-done type players. So do the Celtics. What's the key to those young guys coming into the league and really kind of putting their imprint of sorts on the league at a quick pace?
I mean, I think it starts with a level of patience, probably by the athlete, then it's followed by the coach and the management, and then by the fans. You don't just jump into a man's league and do what you did as a high school McDonald's All-America or like the starting, you know, two-guard at Kentucky and then jump into the NBA. Rarely does that success translate quickly. And, you know, I think that we're all trying to find ways to split the difference between patience and results. And it does take time. And, you know, even as good as Joel is, and he's really, really good, like the growth of him just staying healthy and playing more and more basketball is real to me. We would see the end result of seeing something very unique to the league and pretty damn good now, but he's just scratching the surface. And to the same point of Ben Simmons, like, because I live it hard and daily with these guys, and you bleed with them, you feel it in deep ways, but you also see the clarity of what areas need to be improved on the most. And somewhere out there, there has to be a semblance of order and reality blanketed by patience.